the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash a bit weird.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2014. I almost said August. I'm confused. And this is episode 87. 87. That's a lot. We'd like to say a big welcome back to all of our returning viewers. We love you muchly. And a big hello to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. Hope you enjoy the show. We have some new members who have introduced themselves in the Ravelry group this week. So do you want to give them a shout out?
Sure.
All right.
Meadowlark Knit, who is Jenny from Nebraska. Ellie15, who is Ellie from Germany. And Morgie Knits, who is Morgan from Colorado.
So welcome to the group. Thanks for introducing yourself. If you're not a member of our Ravelry group, why not? Hit the pause button and go join. Search for Geeky Girls Knit Podcast. Okay, did you do it? Okay, so now find the introductions thread and introduce yourself and we'll give you a shout out on the next episode. Okay? Okay. All right, we have a lot to talk about this week. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? You're not singing the next line.
No.
Oh, Damaris. All right, well, we should get started. Here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what's on our needles and spindles.
So what's on your needles and spindles? Gadgets and gizmos aplenty? What is this loveliness?
50 grams of North Ronald's A fiber from Hilltop Cloud.
And did you reach your goal this week?
Almost.
You were supposed to be at what?
5 grams.
And what are you at?
I don't know. I just have a little tiny bit left to spin.
So now, by next week, are you going to have it done spun and plied?
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think that should be her goal. What do you think? Okay, they agree with me. So that's your goal, to have it all done by next week. You can do it. Huzzah! Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, good. What else do you have on your needles and spindles? Whoa! Oh, fiber.
There's that fiber I need to spin.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
I was going to hold one side of it. Why don't I hold this side and you hold that side?
It's the wrong way.
Oh, this way. Oh, I got it now. Okay. All right. Can you see us now? Peekaboo. What is this?
This is the Delancey cardigan by Alexis Winslow.
And what?
On US 9s, 4.5? 5.5.
5.5.
5.5 millimeters, and the yarn is King Cole Merino Blend DK in the slate blue and bark colorways.
The slate blue?
Slate.
Slate blue. So, okay, so this is the bottom of the back right here. And this is one of the sides. Where's the other side? And that's one of the sides. So you're making progress. Because then it folds like this now. But you've made it through 2 color repeats. That's pretty good. Are you enjoying the pattern?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited to wear it?
Sure.
What kind of buttons are you thinking?
I don't know.
Because you need like, what, 6 or something?
Mm-hmm.
I think some coppery buttons would look pretty. Yeah? Beautiful. Good job. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So let me talk about mine right quick. I also have my Delancey cardigan. Okay. Hold on. We have to figure this out. All right. No, yes, maybe. Okay. I'm doing it on US 8 5 mil in the same King Cole Merino Blend DK, but in the silver and dusky pink colorway. Okay, so one side is done, the whole back is done, and the other side I just have a smidgen more. Holy crap, right? Yep, there's an armhole. I haven't sewn it yet. I've just got it with stitch markers closed.
It's an armhole.
It's an armhole. I love the colors. Could be a blanket.
Yeah.
Okay, don't pull because you're going to grab the stitches. So, I'm planning to finish the other front this week and hopefully get at least one sleeve done. Maybe two. Just depends. And then you have all that edging and button band and all that jazz to do. So that's my cardigan for the March, April, May sweater cal and for the hashtag matchy matchy cal with the Knitmore girls. Because we'll be matchy matchy with the same pattern and the same yarn, just different colors. Yeah. Alright, what else is on my needles? Birthday socks, but not for who you think. Come here, needles. These are birthday socks for our friend Jeremy. Also on US 1.5 2.5 mil needles in the same yarn as the Hubs ones were. Four Seasons Grundle Hot Socks print in the 519 colorway. And I'm just doing a plain toe-up vanilla sock pattern that I use, just the recipe I use. But I think on this one I'm going to do the Fish Lips Kiss heel instead of the OMG heel. So, just have gotten started. Jeremy has rather large feet, and so I'll probably be knitting on these for the next 7 years. No, not really, but for a while. And then I also have spinning. This is 50 grams of merino and Tessa silk from the Border Tart, and I don't have much left. I just have just a sweet little bit left. What'd you say? It was like 5 grams or something? 7 grams. So I'm going to try to finish spinning it this week and get it plied too. We shall see what happens. And that's everything that's on my needles and spindles, which means there's stuff to talk about in the next segment. So here we go.
And now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
And I have not 1, not 2, but 3 finished projects this week. And she's looking at me questioningly because I only have 2 of them in my lap. But we'll get to that in a moment. So first up, I finished another preemie hat. This is the 4th one. It's from my pattern, the top-down preemie hat pattern. It's free on Ravelry. Did it on US 6s, 4 mil needles. The green is Woolcraft New Fashion Double Knitting in the Glacia colorway, and the colors are Adria Feel Knit Call in the fantasy novel colorway, and I held it doubled. I was just using up a little bit that I had left over, and so I just did some stripes with it. So that makes number 4. Our knitting group, the Town Mouse Knitting Club, is knitting preemie hats this quarter to donate. And I've committed to do 1 a week, so here's number 4. Now, for that missing project. You know what it is now.
Yes. I cheated and looked.
Oh, Damaris. Whatever shall I do with you? You cheated. I finished the super secret project number 3.
Yay!
It's done. I need to get it typed up so it can go out to test knitters. I had to rip out part of super secret project number 2 and fix a minor error. But then this 3rd one goes out to testers, hopefully by the end of the week, maybe early next week. We'll see. And memberships for this club are going to go on sale sometime in May. probably mid to late May. And it will be for 3 colorways of sock yarn and 3 sock patterns. So all 3 designed by me. It's Doctor Who related. I don't know how much more I can say. So we'll leave it at that. More details coming soon. And then the third thing I finished, and these sock blockers are not the correct size, but we don't have the right size. So these are the Hub's birthday socks. Yay! His 40th birthday is next week. I finished them a week and a half early. They're sliding off. These were on US 1.5 2.5 mil needles in the Four Seasons Grundle Hot Socks print in the 519 colorway. And it's just my vanilla sock pattern recipe with the OMG heel. And I told him he cannot have them until next week. They're still wet. I soaked them yesterday. Huzzah! That's a lot of FOs. 3 in 1 week. Go me. Alright. I think that's it. Are you trying to have a mustache? A blue mustache?
I'm hiding.
You're hiding? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Let's move on to the next segment. And now it's time for my favorite part of our show.
Very serious.
Yummies! There you go. What are yummies?
Yummies are our current favorite things, things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. Alright, you're up first, Damaris, and go.
I had drama and musical theater classes on Friday.
That was your first one?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
How many people were there?
I don't know. 12?
A dozen? Yeah. What are y'all going to be doing this term?
I don't know.
Okay, so you kind of just did introductory stuff then Friday. Okay. And this continues on for another, 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm.
Is it yummy?
Sure.
It's yummy. All right. You have to talk about the next one, too.
Oh. Well, I don't know what to say about it.
It's a video. What is it about?
It's this a cappella group. They're called the King Singers. They've been around since 1968.
Wow.
And they're singing a piece by a composer called Paul Drayton, and it's called Masterpiece.
Uh-huh.
And they're singing the names of famous composers and names of some of their works in that composer style. It's 12 minutes long, and it's really awesome.
And parts of it are quite humorous.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you watch it with the...
Subtitles. The subtitles or closed captions or whatever it says on yours on.
Yeah. So I've embedded it in the show notes so you can watch it. It's good, though. You should watch it. Oh, you have to talk about the next one. This is all you, babe.
You talk about it.
No, I've got other stuff to talk about. You have to talk about this one. You have to talk about this one.
I didn't even know what Atari was.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so you may have already seen the news, but we put a link to it in the show notes. So construction workers have unearthed a cache of Atari games in the New Mexico desert. There was rumors about this for years and years and years about whether it really existed or not.
Since 1984.
But it really does exist, and they did find games, including
E.T.
E.T.
Apparently it was really terrible. Was it really terrible?
I don't know. I never played it. I didn't ever own an Atari. I've played some Atari games, but I never owned an Atari. So that was pretty cool. So there's a link to that in the show notes. Next up, another video. This is just like the week of videos. Oh my gosh. Laughing until I cried watching and listening to this. It is Arthur Darvill, who plays Rory on Doctor Who, singing to the tune of Let It Go from Frozen.
The Ballad of Arthur Darvill.
And it's hysterical.
My agent's contactable every day.
Yeah. Yes, it's really funny. It's like about 3 to 4 minutes long, and he did it for a...
It's for BBC One. They make famous people sing ridiculous things.
Yeah, it's a radio show that he did it for, and it's really funny. Really funny. So you should watch it. It's in the show notes. All right, next we have stuff to actually show you on the podcast instead of just talking about it. So we got a postcard in the mail today. How hysterical is that? A phone box with an elephant in it. And hold on just a second. It is a thank you note from Lisa, who is Saratoga Knitting on Ravelry. She won something in the Ravelinics, and so she sent us this cute postcard. So thank you, Lisa. It's very cute. It cracks me
I
up.
think the man has a fez.
He does?
I think. I don't know.
Well, it kind of looks like he does, maybe. I don't know. It's funny. It's called Come In, We're Open. It's funny. Thank you, Lisa. OMG. Do you know what's next?
Yes.
Is it OMG?
Yeah.
Can I just say that we have the best podcast viewers in the whole wide universe?
You know, because the aliens do podcasts too.
Yeah, and you know, they watch too. So, was this yesterday or the day before? Day before. We got a huge box of goodies from Kelly Cron, who is Kelly in the U.S., from Texas. And Kelly and I actually went to college together. Full disclosure. And she sent us a box of goodness. So, this card, how awesome is that? You could make that. You could make one like this and send it to a crafty friend. And it's going on our door of awesomeness.
Our door of awesome.
Yes, our door of awesome cards. I'm not going to read the note to you because it's kind of personal. But how freaking awesome is that card? Is it awesome?
Yes.
Okay, you want to show what you got first?
Sure.
Okay. Needles. What size are they? US 2.5 mil. That's awesome. That's the size you use to do socks.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Can you see me now?
A
So
cowl.
Cute. A cowl?
Or a really awesome collar.
You're so funny. Okay, what else?
And a headband. I'm not putting it on. But it's a crown.
It's a crown. Okay, what else?
Yarn.
Hold that close, because the colors are amazing. What is it?
Make believe.
Yeah, knit pick, stroll, fingering, hand painted, flingering, hand painted in the make believe colorway. And then to share, although I want to eat them all myself.
No, we can't. Can I hold them? No, you can't be a dragon and hoard your gold.
No, I'm just going to be a mama and hoard my candy. And then I also got a cowl.
It's a mask for when you're, robbing places and stuff.
Can you see me now? Or I guess mine could be a collar too.
It's one of those Elizabethan era collars.
And I got a hat.
I have one that's that same pattern.
Yes, you do.
Yarn.
Oops. Trying to get it. And she sent me the leftover yarn too. It's Knit Picks Big O in the Dogwood Heather colorway. Okay, I'm getting warm. I have to take it off. And then also, needles. These are US 8.5 mil. And can you see the pink in there? Nitpick Stroll Fingering in the Cupcake Multi colorway. 100 grams total. These will be socks for me. It's pink and brown, which are my favorite. I love pink and brown together. Don't eat my cupcake. How freaking awesome is that? You rock, Kelly. You rock. You rock. Thank you. Give Kelly love. Okay, what's next? And one more thing from Kelly. A cozy, and she put my name on it. Java Pearl. Java Pearl. And it's pink and white. And it fits this water bottle really, really good. Okay. I have been to the pain clinic. For those of you interested in my health, if you're not, you can fast forward a few minutes. So I went to the pain clinic last Thursday. And it was kind of a assessment type visit thing to see if they thought they could help me. And they think they can. So I went back on Monday with the hubs. Well, the hubs went with me Thursday too. But I went back again on Monday with the hubs and went through a introductory group session where they talked to us about how they do things. It's a 4-part program with a medical doctor, a physical therapist, a specialist nurse who does medications, and a psychologist. And part of it's group setting and part of it's individual. And it's an 11-week treatment program, 3 hours a week in session. And then, of course, there's stuff you do outside of those 3 hours. And so after we went through the whole introductory session thing, if we were interested in continuing, we could sign up. So I have signed up to start the 11-week program on Monday, the 19th of May. I think that's the right day. It's in my calendar. I'm just not thinking of it on top of my head. Anyway, Monday, I think it's the 19th of May. And I'll go for 11 weeks, 3 hours a week. And they told us that their success rate for marked improvement is 66%. So we are very hopeful that it will be, I will be in that 66% and we'll have marked improvement and be able to have a more normal functioning life. So, appreciate your support and your good thoughts and prayers if you are a prayer. And thanks for them all thus far, and we appreciate them for the days ahead. I don't think that it'll affect the podcast any in how frequently we record or anything, but if it does, we'll give you a heads up. So that's what it is. If you want more details or anything, I'm happy to talk about it. But that's just kind of the general news of it. All right, we're ready for GGK Crafty Pad. We have a winner from last week. So you guys voted, and your favorite picture for week 3 was the Day 22 Treat Yourself picture that was posted by, I think is it Bibite? Is that how you say it? Who is Julie from Canada. So Julie, congratulations. Send me a PM on Ravelry when you see this, and we will work the details out to get you your prize. So now we are about to show you, wait, before we do that, the May list is active. It's out there, it's ready because...
The May list has been activated.
It was activated last week, but it's really out there. And what is our theme for May? Do you remember?
No.
Shapes and numbers. Shapes and numbers. So, yeah, join in on the fun. GGK Crafty Pad. We would like to say a big thanks to Knitters Pride Knit Pro for sponsoring our April GGK Crafty Pad. It was a lot of fun doing that with them, and I know they are giving out some prizes too. So, check that out if you haven't already. So now what are we about to show them?
5 photos from other people that we liked and 1 photo each from us that we liked.
Yes, and if you go to the Ravelry group, there will be a thread for week 4 voting, so go pick your favorite photo so we can have one more winner this month. All right, here come the pictures. So those were our favorite photos. Don't forget to go vote, and we'll let you know the winner next week when we record. All right, we've changed the end of the Yummy section just a little bit from being Scotland to upcoming events we'll be attending. Because we started putting the Scotland stuff in kind of mixed out throughout, so upcoming events we'll be attending. Weekly on Mondays, we go to the Town Mouse Knitting Club, which is a knitting group here in Edinburgh. So if you're in the area ever, we would love for you to join us. The next meeting of the Edinburgh Guild of Weavers, Spinners, and Dyers is Saturday, May the 17th. So we'll be there, hopefully. I'm looking for the card. It's under the chocolate. The Edinburgh Yarn Crawl is coming up on Saturday, the 21st of June, and it involves, this way, Ginger Twist Studio, Kathy's Knits, and Bee-Inspired Fibers. There's a link in the show notes if you want more information. You should come do that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we also told you last week that we're going to be attending Unwind Brighton on Saturday, the 12th of July. The podcaster meetup is at 1 o'clock, and the location has been announced. It'll be in the mezzanine upstairs of the cafe in the Corn Exchange. And I did go on their website and looked, and it is wheelchair accessible. So if that's something that impacts you like it does me, it's still accessible. So we hope to meet up with some of y'all. There's going to be lots of great podcasters there, and we're looking forward to getting together with them all. All right. Anything else for Yummies?
Nope.
That was a lot. So, all right. So we should move on to the next segment.
Now we're going to talk about what we're watching and reading.
So, what are you reading?
I'm done reading Emma, but I need to write stuff about it.
You need to write your paper. So we were working on that a little bit yesterday, yeah. When do you think you'll have it done in the next week or so, or a little bit longer than that?
I don't know.
Okay. So, and then once you finish that, we'll start back on The Wizard of Oz where we left off. Yeah. And I'm also still reading The Knitter's Life List: To Do, To Know, To Explore, To Make by Gwen W. Steig. I finished the scarf chapter and the hat chapter. I think I'm ready to start the bag chapter. I think. And then I'm also still reading the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I finished reading Drums of Autumn, and I'm reading The Fiery Cross. And I saw pictures on Instagram the other day of filming because it's about to come out as a TV series. So hopefully I can watch that. Alright, so now let's talk about TV. Alright, Damaris, what TV are we watching?
Criminal Minds, Season 8.
Yes. Is there anything you want to talk about that?
No.
That last episode we watched was really good, finding out about some of Rossi's history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe we'll watch some more today, if we have time. Hopefully the podcast will behave itself so we can do that. The hubs and I are still watching The Mentalist. We're watching season 2. It was a funny episode last night. Jane got put in jail. And he tricked a suspect into hitting another officer so he'd get put in jail where he was so that he could interrogate him. It was fun. It made me laugh. Okay. I'm still watching DCI Banks. I finished the rest of Series 3 and I started Series 4. I've only watched the first episode of Series 4. But enjoying that. What did we finish watching this week?
Are
you going to say it?
The Hour.
Yes. Series 2.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no Series 3. It didn't get renewed. I did tell you what would happen in Series 3, though, if it had continued.
Yes.
We found an interview with the...
Abby Morgan.
Yeah,
with the Abby Morgan.
With the Abby Morgan, who is the...
executive producer.
Yes.
And writer.
So we enjoyed The Hour. It was a good show.
Yes.
Although it's very confusing to see Una in that and then in The Crimson Field, because it confuses my brain. I'm sorry, it's over.
Need more.
So since The Hour is over, what are we watching now?
We're watching House.
Yeah, so we had never watched House when it was on the air, so we started watching House and watched almost the whole first season. It's okay, my darling.
No, it's not. It's not okay.
We're enjoying House. It's good. All right, you're the next one.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 1.19, The Only Light in the Darkness. Okay, so they were undergoing this lie detector test thing, and one of the questions was, you're on a deserted island and there's a box on the beach. What is in that box? And Fitz said, Simmons. But Simmons said, the TARDIS.
Brilliant, brilliant. See the TARDIS right back there? Wait, this way. There's the TARDIS.
And now the team has to find Warden Sky, and Sky knows Warden's evil. Evil. And May is going to find Maria Hill. And Amy Acker.
Amy Acker.
No, she's not going to find Maria Hill and Amy Acker. Amy Acker was just there.
She was playing...
the cellist.
Yes, which is...
Yes.
What's his name?
Coulson.
Coulson's love. And she thinks he's dead. She thinks he's dead. And he didn't tell her. He didn't tell her. So what's the next episode?
1.20, Nothing Personal. It was on yesterday.
And so we shall have to watch it, hopefully today.
Ooh.
Alright, next up is Arrow, episode 2.20, Seeing Red. Slade, killed, Moira. And apparently Oliver has a child with a girl that Moira paid to lie to him that she had lost the baby, so he doesn't know that he has a child. This was before the island. And Roy is currently unconscious until they can find a cure for the drugs that made him, like, crazy strong. And Moira told Oliver that she knew that he was the Arrow, and she had known for a while. This was before she was killed. Next episode is 2.21, City of Blood. That's on tonight. Alright, you're next.
Elementary. 2.21, The Man with the Twisted Lip.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think that's totally what she meant in the first thing you wrote there.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
We should tell them so they know what we're arguing about. So, Joan told Mycroft that she was thinking about moving out of the house with Sherlock, the brownstone, so that she could have a relationship with Mycroft.
I don't think so.
I don't like this. I don't want Joan and Mycroft together. I want Joan and Marcus together.
I think she said she just needed a break, and later in the episode she didn't know what to say. She said she was flattered, but she didn't really know what to say to him.
She and Marcus need to be together, not her and Mycroft. No.
I'm sorry, but
No.
then the end of the episode, oh my gosh, no way.
What happened?
No way, Jose.
What happened?
She got abducted. Abducted.
OMG!
Oh no.
What are we gonna do?
And in the promo for next week's 2.22, Paint It Black, which is Lucy Liu's directorial debut. It's fun rhyming, that Lucy Liu's directorial debut.
And what was in it?
I forget what Sherlock said before. Mycroft said to Sherlock, I think she, Joan, is the person you love most in the world.
OMG, I haven't seen this. You did not send it to me to share.
Oh, I thought you would have seen it.
I did not see it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that'll be on tomorrow night. The Hubs and I are still watching The Big Bang Theory, season 7. Oh, it's the one where Amy and Bernadette lied to everybody else because they were tired of Penny griping about the movie role where she's a gorilla. The Hubs and I finished watching season 2 of Unforgettable, and season 3 will be starting this summer. It's very bizarre. I don't totally understand why they did such a massive break and then brought back a few episodes and then we're going to have another new season start. Once Upon a Time, watching season 3. They finally have their memories back. And the baby's coming. And when, what's her name, Emma was trying to figure out how to break the curse, I told her she should just ask House. You know, because she was in House. House would have solved it. After getting it wrong for a few times, then he would solve it. And then we'd be fine.
How is he a medical professional?
We're also watching The Crimson Field, season 1, which confuses me because Una's in it, who was from the hour. Yeah, so that's confusing, but it's okay. Hubs and I are watching Continuum, 3.6 wasted minute. Oh my gosh, I am getting more and more confused. I cannot deal with the two, Alex and then Carlos, was going off the deep end, upset, and I was so confused. Yeah. Next episode is 3.7 waning minute on the 4th of May. And then what else? Castle. Hi, Castle.
6.21 Law and Border. They're playing Scrabble.
Yes, they were. What would you like to say about this episode? She told me.
Everyone's ridiculous.
Exactly, that's what she told me. That's what she told me to write in the show notes.
Everyone is ridiculous. And Scrabble.
And best men.
Yes.
Ryan and Espo were arguing about which of them should be Castle's best man because Kate had asked Lainey to be her maid of honor. And then at the end they found out that he had asked Alexis to be his best man. But they're going to be groomsmen. It was crazy. Warehouse 13. Oh wait, we didn't say what was next.
6.22 Veritas.
Warehouse 13 was on Monday night, but we did not get a chance to watch it. So we will probably have 2 episodes to talk about next week if things go smoothly. All right, and that is all of the TV that we are watching. So we should move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for the March, April, May sweater, Cal.
You're so confusing to me because you've been saying May, April, March. So the cal is ongoing. You saw that we're both knitting on our sweaters. How awesome is that? It runs from March the 1st through May the 31st. Could not have been started before March 1st. Has to be finished by May 31st. Any adult, child, baby sweater that you knit, crochet, or weave counts. Feel free to double dip in other cals, like the hashtag matchy matchy cal with the Knit More Girls. There's prizes. Don't know what they are yet. We haven't decided, but there are prizes. We have a whole bag of prizes back here. Yeah. So we had some people finish sweaters this week. Would you like to mention them?
Yes. Sue Bar 60, Orkenvander,
She finished 3 this week.
Ellie 15, and Denise Chang.
Good job, y'all.
Yay.
So keep knitting on those sweaters. You've got just about a month left. By the time you watch this, you'll have a month or less left to finish your sweaters. So keep on crafting. All right, on to the next segment.
Now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls.
Part of the show where you ask us a question.
And answer it.
Answer it.
To the best of our ability.
Yes. Hopefully you're not hearing the noise outside. There's people. So this week's question comes from Crafty Mama, who is Kylie from Australia. And hers is a multi-part question. So let us begin with the very first question. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. What is your favorite sandwich filling? Inspired by what brand of milk do you drink? LOL, ha 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 ha. If you've been watching the last few weeks, you know we've been coming up with random crazy questions that we tell you can ask us. Okay, so what is your favorite sandwich filling?
Meat. Peanut butter. Nutella. Not all in the same
I was
one.
going to say all the same one. That's gross.
No, like, separately. Well, peanut butter and Nutella can go together. But, like, meat and cheese.
I like Nutella.
Peanut butter and honey, peanut butter and raisins, peanut butter and bananas, peanut butter and
Jelly.
Jam.
Tea with jam, jam and bread.
We're not getting off track. No, we're not getting off track.
So I'm going to tell them.
What's your favorite sandwich?
I'm about to tell you. That's what I was about to say. I do like Nutella a lot. When I was little, my mama used to make this bread for me that was so good. So you put butter, peanut butter, honey, and cinnamon on a piece of bread and then put it in the microwave so that the butter melts.
That sounds really good.
It is really good. I've made it for you before.
I don't remember.
It's so good.
Is it very bad for you?
Probably. And it's very, very messy. So you have to literally eat over the plate because it drips because you've melted it in the microwave.
We should do this. We don't have any cinnamon. We could crush our cinnamon. We have some.
We will have to get some ground cinnamon. When we do the grocery order tonight, remember that.
Oh, we need more honey too. I used it all.
So good. Alright, the next part of the question. Damaris.
That's me.
What do you want to be when you grow up? My answer when people asked me this was always tall. That Kylie is so funny. So Damaris, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't really know. I mean, I have ideas.
Okay, what are your ideas?
Well, I like science. I do like science, even though biology is being very frustrating.
Okay.
And I like writing.
Okay.
Writing with a pen or pencil. And I guess I like acting. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of it. I mean, I reenact scenes from TV shows and movies and books by myself. I play all the parts by myself, and I do it wonderfully, because I remember all the lines. I'm serious.
I think you should be a sociologist that studies pop culture so that you can incorporate all of that love of pop culture and TV and movies and all that with writing. That's my suggestion for you.
Okay.
Anything else you would like to say?
No.
Okay. Third part of the question. Cece, that's me. What did you want to be when you grew up? What was your occupation of choice before becoming a mama? What I wanted to be when I grew up, always, was a mama.
Nothing else. Not at any time. You didn't want to be POTUS or an astronaut.
Not that I can remember.
A ballerina. A CEO.
Jobs that I have had over the years are...
A diver. Scuba diver.
No, I was never a scuba diver.
No, I mean, did you want to be?
No. Aunt Carrie wanted to swim with the dolphins.
Yeah.
That was not me. That's my sister that we're talking about. Over the years, of course, I've done tons of babysitting over the years. I've been secretary. I have been a grocery clerk, like cashier. I sold Avon and recruited Avon representatives for a number of years, which is kind of funny since I don't wear makeup anymore.
I wonder, does Avon makeup have gluten in it?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know.
Ooh, irony.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else before this other stuff. I ran a service typing papers for students. That was before you were born and when you were little. And then before I got sick, I was a hospital chaplain. And now I proof audiobooks, which we'll talk about more later because I think somebody has asked a question about that for the in the next few weeks. So I'll talk to you more about that later. And then of course I design knitting patterns as well too. There you go. I think that's all of my work history. But yeah, I always wanted to be a mama when I grew up.
Do you want to be princess?
Oh, and I've been a homeschool teacher. I've been a teacher because I teach you. And I did teach. I taught like young ones, like in a preschool.
Police.
No.
Firefighter.
No.
Nothing.
None of those. If I
Doctor?
did, I do not recall it. All right. So that's the question. Answer to the questions.
Artist.
So Kylie, thank you for your questions. They were good. All right. So if somebody has a question, what should they do?
Go to the Ask Heat Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
And what kind of questions can they ask?
Anything.
Like about knitting, spinning, crafting, Scotland, homeschooling, health, whatever.
Would you like to petition for a third series of The Hour? Again!
I can tell you the answer to that now.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next segment. She's still asking me if there was something I wanted to be when I grew up, and I can't remember.
Frog.
No!
Well, you hear some little kids, they want to be animals. And their parents often say, oh, that's silly. But no, they really want to be animals.
When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
No, we're not going here. We're not going there.
I think we should.
No. No, I'll stop asking. I will stop asking.
I think you should tell them because it's so cute.
No.
Yes, it is adorable.
No.
I'm going to tell them, okay?
No. She speaks lies. Don't listen. No.
I don't speak lies. So when I used to sell Avon, she would help me because she was little, and she would help me like bag up the orders and deliver them and stuff. And she also, her favorite movie was The Little Mermaid, so she told me she wanted to be a mermaid who sold Avon. Isn't that adorable? I think it's so cute. It's adorable, Damaris.
I can't see anything.
So now we're going to talk about, we have a few random things to tie things up. We asked last week if there's an interest in us hosting a Tour de Fleece team this year. We heard from a couple people that are possibly interested. It will run from Saturday, July the 5th through Sunday, July the 27th. So, if you're interested, please let us know because we want to make sure there's some interest before we officially sign up for a team. Okay? Okay. You may have noticed in the show notes last week on the blog that I added a new thing in at the end. On our website, which is
geekygirlsnet.blogspot.com.
Any books or movies or TV shows that we talk about, we put a link in to Amazon, and it is an affiliate link. So if you click on one of those links and then purchase something on Amazon, we get a few cents from that purchase, which we use to help support the podcast. So if you are going to be shopping on Amazon anyway, please feel free to click through the links in our show notes, as that will help support the podcast and help pay for prizes and shipping prizes and all that jazz. Okay. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, where can they find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsnet.blogspot.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online: YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
Yes, I'm yawning. So sorry. And with that, we're done for this week. So, we're going to say goodbye. Can you see us now? Have a great week. Happy crafting.